As we're back out here right now, again, you know, soccer, we've talked about how it's growing through the grade school ranks, the high school ranks, and college. And one of the things is we've got a very familiar face here in Bardstown, David Cresso. And David, you spent several years not only coaching, but you were in the highest level there was in Europe in the professional ranks.
Yeah, I was, but since I moved in the Bardstown, I really enjoy spending time with the people who just starting soccer in this area. It was kind of fun and enjoyable. I coach about 14 years. Mm-hmm. I'm now retired from coaching. I just follow the high schools and the other teams around us. And I see the big progress and the big improvement in the soccer, in the game itself, and the quality of players, and especially quality of coaches.
Well, were you surprised when you come to America and find that soccer just wasn't as popular as it was in Europe? In Europe, I mean, it's wildly popular because I mean over there, I mean, what we hear and see, I mean, soccer is the big thing. When you get here, it's getting there.
Yeah, I can tell you it's getting there for a few reasons. First, we have lots of people who support soccer. Then we have more facilities than many European cities. But just Bardstown, comparing with other places, was able to build probably about 15 brand new soccer fields, such as a great base for the beginning. Actually, we are not anymore in the phase of beginning. We are in the phase of building soccer, and definitely soccer is coming.
What makes a great soccer player? I mean, is it attitude? Is it athleticism? Is it talent? Or is it just getting out there and just giving it everything you got?
I think I always used to say that soccer is one of rare sports that is not discriminatory sport. That means everybody can play it. The short guy, tall guy, fat guy, skinny guy. You know, some other sports are really reserved for the certain type of people.
Right.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Everybody is able to play this sport.
So you coached it for, like I said, several years at the high school level and at several other levels. Or do you miss it?
Yeah, definitely I miss, but I really right now enjoying watching soccer because the last couple of years in United States you are able to see big games, especially this year since World Cup is coming around. We can see all games. 15 or 20 years ago when I come here, I was unable totally to see any game. Now we can see everything.
I believe actually there's even talk of having a professional team come to Louisville, so that'd be a team nearby.
It'll be really, really good for all of us and the surrounding area, and I hope it will come.
And you want to get back in the career and start a new professional career?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, Devon, I appreciate you stopping by. I know you're out walking your dog today, and glad to see he can make it too.
I'm walking my dog and watching my grandson be coached by Martin. Yeah, and I'm really happy that we have coach of his type. Then he can pass his knowledge to the young kids.
Absolutely. And as he said, just a few years ago, he couldn't get anybody to show up hardly. Now he's got a limit.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Devon. I appreciate it. All right, you take care now. Devon Cresso here in Bardstown. Like I said, is a professional soccer player, coached soccer for several years, runs a restaurant in Bardstown, one of the finest restaurants you ever want to eat at. So if you get a chance, stop by and say hi to Devon and maybe even talk a little soccer with him. Let's take a look right now out on the field and see what's going on, and we'll because again, these kids right here right now are just basically at a resting stage of some sort, but talking about what they're going to do, talking about their skills, and again, there's a lot of a lot of things goes on in soccer, whether it's exercise or whether it's just a mental stage or just loosening up as they're doing right now, as before they get into the soccer game. And as many of you may have known, growing up, and the older generation such as myself, you don't even understand the game hardly that much, for one thing, but secondly, you don't really understand what all goes into it. We know what goes all into some other sports is what the practice is, but when it comes to soccer, we're plowing new ground, and apparently with the younger folks especially, it's catching on. In a few years, it may be right up there with the other main sports we've been used to seeing all along. And again, that's welcome news, because if he said everybody can be a part of this soccer program, and tall, short, he said fat or skinny, and as unathletic as I am, I may be able to do a little bit of this. I may not be good at it, but I can at least get out there and run around and make an effort. And so again, this is Soccer 2014.